glad you DM'd me.
All right, let me catch you up on Leighton's story so far in season 2 of the Fets Lads and College Girls. It's honestly a roller coaster, and she's been going through so much personal growth. If you haven't watched my recap of season 1, I suggest you watch that first, then come back to this video. Okay, so season 2 picks off with Leighton finally feeling more comfortable with her identity. Remember, she came out to Kimberly last season, but that's still only one person who knows. She's started to be a bit more open, like she's taking with cautious little steps into finally being herself. But even though she's making progress, she's still nervous about opening up to her other friends. Leighton is still uncomfortable with being gay in public. Then, in episode 2, things get interesting. Leighton's starting to build some confidence around her sexuality. She finally comes out to her other roommates, Bella and Whitney. She slides into the DMs of the cute girl she met at the beta party the night before with the encouragement of her friends. But Leighton is not going to be tied down so early. After hooking up with the cute girl, she tells her that she doesn't want anything serious.
Leighton? Why are you all messy and happy looking? Wait, did you just hook up? With her? I did. I'm Leighton's roommate. I've seen her change, and you are one lucky lady.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna hit you later.
Okay.
Later. Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was a
Lot. Like episode 3, she's getting bolder. She's exploring the sexuality more freely now, and even dating around a bit at Essex. It's because she has a few casual encounters with women, just letting herself be young and free. Of course, there's bound to be some drama. Her casual flings start to cross over, and she's got to deal with some unexpected tension on campus. It's like she's enjoying this freedom, but it comes with complications she didn't expect. And it's definitely a messy part of her journey to figure out who she really is. Everything catches up to her when she finds out she's accidentally specced from media to a few of her partners. But this actually ends up being a wake-up call for her. At the Kappa sorority rush party, she's confronted by one of the girls she hooked up with, accusing her of giving her an STD. Leighton tries to ignore the issue and gaslights the girl, but ends up getting humiliated in front of the whole sorority. This unexpected, messy moment ends up helping her mature a lot. You can see her starting to understand that her choices affect people. Then she's taking responsibility. Even though it seems like all the Kappa girls now hate her after what happened, she still gets accepted into the sorority. Episode 5 is where she meets Tatum. Leighton first sees her in a parking lot and is immediately intrigued. She even snaps a sneaky pic of her to find out who this mystery girl is. Caden's got this confident, cool girl vibe, and Leighton's kind of fascinated by her, especially since they actually look alike. Leighton's determined to make an impression, and she convinces Willow to introduce them by promising to buy Willow a new jacket. At first, her attempts to get Tatum's attention don't exactly go as planned. She even tries to impress her by playing tennis, but Tatum barely notices her. Leighton finally gets the courage to strike up a conversation, but Tatum brushes her off, saying she's not into Gen Pop and campus events. Leighton, the confidence definitely takes a hit, but she's not about to give up. But then they see each other again at a party. Leighton explains to her friends who Tatum is and how she was so embarrassed by their last encounter. This time, when she talks to Tatum, Leighton takes a more genuine approach. She tells Tatum that she actually enjoyed the comedy show, even if it was with the Gen Pop. Of course, Leighton doesn't stop there. She proceeds to tell Tatum that she can be as judgmental as she wants, but she cannot be as judgmental as Leighton is. Then she tells Tatum that her Prada boots are so last season. Cleveland lets her guard down a little, and they finally exchange numbers. Honestly, this whole scene is super cute. It led to me girls flirting. As the relationship progresses, Leighton's trying to play it cool. Tatum tries to invite Leighton on a dinner date, but Leighton tells her she can't cause she's got plans with Whitney. Whitney asks her why she declined the date, and Leighton tells Whitney that it's her first time dating up, because Tatum is way cooler than her. Leighton tries to keep Tatum interested by making the date plans to seem busier than she really is. It's cute, but you can tell she's a little overwhelmed by her feelings and just trying not to never think God. Tatum asks Leighton to take her to the cool party she's going to that night. So, trapped with her lie, Leighton asks Jocelyn for an in at an exclusive art gallery party. Tatum is impressed when Leighton says that she's friends with the person who planned her secret party. But then, the night takes a funny and very awkward turn when Leighton gets busted. Tatum actually knows the guy who set up the party and catches Leighton in a lie. And surprisingly, she finds it charming. She reassures Leighton, then she already liked her for who she is, which is a huge moment. Leighton can finally start to relax and not feel like she has to put on this perfect act all the time. Then it's the pre-frosh weekend and her dad will be in ethics. Leighton tells her roommates that she has finally decided to come out to her dad. She's nervous, but she's now ready to be fully honest. And what a coincidence. Leighton and her dad are at the same restaurant as Tatum and her dad. It turns out that their dads are old frat brothers, so they decide to have dinner together. Leighton starts to freak out, totally supportive, and tells her there's no timeline for coming out. But during dinner, she finally comes back to her dad. His reaction wasn't very reassuring, and he excuses himself from the dinner table. The dad apologizes and says he's proud of her, and validates her relationship with Tatum. A massive step for Leighton, and it's beautiful to see how much lighter she feels afterward. Leighton's confidence just skyrockets after that. She brings Tatum to their dorm party and introduces her to more friends. Leighton and Tatum are very enjoying each other's company and end up sleeping with each other that night. Then Arisha, her ex, stalk her up, and it stirs things that Waveman is worried that this might be an issue with Tatum. She asks Tatum if it's okay if she's still friends with her ex, and Tatum, being amazing, tells Leighton it's cool. In episode 10, Leighton visits the women's center to see her friends there, and Arisha tries to flirt with her. Arisha and the others tell Leighton that the women's center is in trouble financially, so they hold a fundraising party. At the party, Leighton's and Tatum's relationship begins to falter when Leighton realizes they may not share the same values. Tatum's dismissive comments about the women's center makes Leighton question if they're compatible. They have an argument, and Leighton ultimately decides to end the relationship, realizing she wants a partner who respects her growth and values. For me, though, the complete 180 of Tatum's character is so annoying. I blame the writers for ruining Tatum's character. I really like Tatum for Leighton, and the breakup felt so abrupt just because Arisha is back in the picture. Anyway, next, we see Leighton become mother at the Kappa sorority donors party. After a bad encounter with one of the other moms who made bigoted comments, Leighton decides to leave the Kappa sorority, but things she no longer feels reflects her identity. At the end of the season, Leighton reconnects with Arisha, signifying her desire to build relationships with people who truly know and accept her.
Because of how hot I looked in my Elton John costume? No, I still have that. I could go get that right now.
Shut up.
Which was to leave behind superficial connections and embrace authenticity, marks a full circle moment, ending the season as a fully out and self-assured young woman. Leighton's journey in the sex lives of college girls is a layered, complex evolution from a closeted, privileged freshman to a confident young woman who has embraced her sexuality. Her character arc explores the internal and external conflicts that arise when one's true self doesn't align with societal or familial expectations. So, what are your thoughts on this season? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into thought-provoking lesbian series and films. See you next time.